Now we have big challenges not only here in Yorkshire but across our great country.
Here's Andrea Jenkyns back with more bile.
I'm finding there's no appetite for Starmer on the doorstep, but there's great apathy from Conservative-leaning voters. I'm sure you feel the same. But if we're not careful, the socialist cabal will get in by default.
Socialist cabal? What is she talking about? Labour are so middle ground.
And to those who say there's no difference between a Labour and Conservative government, please do not be under this illusion.
She's right, but now she's going to make a case to vote Tory that could just as easily be a case to vote Labour.
Let's not forget that no scruples Starmer twice backed Corbyn to be Prime Minister. This former human rights lawyer who puts the rights of others before British citizens. Starmer, the anti-democrat who voted numerous times to stop Brexit.
Brexit has divided the country and has failed. Now move on.
Starmer, the man who kneeled. Starmer, who doesn't even know what a woman is. And Starmer, who will bring in age 16 voting, which will make it difficult to ever form a Conservative-leaning majority ever again in our country.
That sounds like a good idea.
Make no mistake, this is a dangerous time for Britain. So, fellow friends, fellow Conservatives, we are at a juncture, and it's time to turn right. It's time to speak up, to speak out, and to stand up for conservatism, real conservatism.
Real conservatism seems to define itself by what it doesn't like. But really, what is it? What do real Conservatives stand for?
Like you, I'm dismayed. I'm dismayed that we live in a society, a two-tier society, where those with the loudest voices are treated differently than the silent majority. Those who tear down our statues, who desecrate works of art and glue themselves to public property, these anti-democratic, anti-capitalist vandals should face the strong force of the law.
Oh dear me, people protesting against the possibility that the ecosystem will break down. How could they?
Those who have a disdain for Western society, who march with hate in their hearts and venomous tongues. They should be dragged off the street and face the strong force of the law.
What a load of bullshit. On the one hand, Conservatives talk about individualism and freedom of speech, and then she says stuff like this from a person who's constantly on GB News using a platform to talk about her views. Yeah, let's speed through all this crap and just have some more right-wing nut talking points at the end.
Where we prioritise energy security of our great island instead of net zero ideologies.
Net zero? Tick.
Where we control our borders, even if that means leaving the European Court of Human Rights and having our own British Bill of Rights, I say let's do it.
Leave European Court of Human Rights? Tick.
And a society where our children are taught to be resilient, happy, hard-working individuals who are equipped to succeed in life. I certainly want that for my 6-year-old son Clifford. Conservatives, it's time to speak truth to power. We want our great country back. It's time to turn right. It's time to stand up for conservatism.
You've been in power for 14 years. Take back the country from who?
Please, everyone in this room, Conservatives across the land, let's stand up, be counted, and fight to save conservatism.
Click here for some more Andrea Jenkyns if you can stomach it.